Hi, I am working and I have an experience of 8 plus years. So today we will look how to debug the codes. So what is code debugging? Debugging means to look the execution plans. Okay, so how the lines of code being executed. Okay, so while debugging the code, we should aware about these few terms what we are appears on this screen. So we should have knowledge of these terms while debugging the codes or while working on any project. Okay, so in other words, if I say, then this is almost mandatory to know about these terms. Okay, so move to Visual Studio and we will look into this one by one. Okay, so just Control Shift N to click a new project, to start a new project. So I will give the name of project code debug related info. Okay, and console app, and then create, click on OK. Now it will create our project with the name code debug related info. It is creating, you can see here, creating project. Okay, this is creating the project. Once our project will open, now I will create a new class. Okay, before creating a new class, I will add one more class. So how to add one more class inside project, we have already seen in our previous chapter. So just right click on this project and click add, and I will create a new class. So add new class. Okay, and give it the name my new class. Click OK. Okay. Now we having program.cs. I will create a class inside public class. For example, I will give the name class A. Okay, inside we will create a method public void print, and then console dot write line. I will print hello print. Okay, and we have already one class more, so I will make it public for now. What's the meaning of this public? We have already seen in our access modifier chapter. So public class my new, I will create another class inside this public, another method, sorry, I will public void, and then name of the print2, then hello print2. Okay, now we having a class, and just create one more class. Why? We will look into this in few seconds. This time this will be class B print1 and hello print1. Hello print1, and just call this method. So this class is non-static, so to call this method of class B, we will have to create instance of this class. We have already seen. So I will create instance of this class. So class B, make it caps lock. So class B. Okay, class B is equal to new class B. So this is instance of our class B. Now B dot, we can access B dot, just access B dot print1. Okay, instance of this class. Okay, to hold the console screen, we use console dot read line, so that we could see the result. Read line. Okay, so if I will click on start, the result will be I have called this print1. So hello print on, hello print 1, sorry, not 1, hello print 1 will be print. Okay, hello print 1. So you can see build started. If first build will succeed, and then it will show the output. Okay, so it is printing the output in just a second. It should print hello. Hello print 1. Okay, hello print 1 has been printed. Okay, now move up to our this debug related info. Okay, first when you will look into this inside program.cs, there is no star mark. If I will change anything, like if I will remove, then you can see there is a star mark. It means that this is not yet saved. Okay, this is not yet saved. So this star mark means we have to save this program.cs. Okay, so control plus s, when I will click control plus s, then it what is mean used to save the current open file. Okay, suppose I have changed something here also. In this also we can see there is a star mark. So in both application we having star marks. Okay, in both class this is star mark, this is star mark. It means that this is not yet saved. So control plus s means used to save the current open file. If I am in program.cs, and if I will use control s, then the star mark will disappear. It means that this class has been saved. So I will press control. Otherwise, or we can use here this save icon. You can see save for. If I will keep save, then it will save. But I will use control s. Okay, star mark has been disappear. Again one more time. This time I will click this save, then this star mark will disappear. Okay, save. Now again this is in not save state. So what is mean by control shift s used to save all open files. So if I will click on this icon, it will save the current file where I am in currently. But if I will click on this file save all, then it will save all the open file. For example, we having two class open, my class and program.cs, then it will save both file. If I will click on this, you can see both star mark has been disappear. So just do it by our control shift s. So if I will click control shift s key, then both star mark will disappear. Control shift s. Okay, both star mark has been disappear. It means that both class has been saved. Okay. So this is the difference between control s and control shift. Control s will save the current file where I am in currently, and control shift s will close all the open will save all the open file. If we have more two files, then all the 4 file will be saved with control shift s, or we can click on this save all icon. Okay, so we have seen these two. Now control tab. Okay, I am in program.cs. Suppose I have to switch back to new class.cs. So one option is I will click on this. Okay, now I move to new class, my new class. Suppose I have to switch back to this, so I will mouse click on this. So instead of mouse click, to better result, to just improve our performance, we should use shortcut key. Okay, so what the shortcut key for move to next tab? So control plus tab. So I will click control, then tab. You can see again I will click control plus tab, then it will go to program.cs. Control tab, it will go to program.cs. Okay, not with two files. Suppose we have more two files, then when we will click control plus tab, then it will move to next file. Okay, control plus tab used to move to next tab. Then control plus comma. Okay, I am closing this, close. Suppose I have to open this file, my new class. One way we have, I will double click on that, it will open. Okay, suppose we having 50 class inside that, so, and I remember that class name, then I can open directly. Just click control comma. I will click control comma here. Now type the class name. For example, I will click program. You can see when I click program, then it is showing. I will double click on that program.cs. Now program.cs has been opened. Again I will click my new class, so I will use control comma, I will write inside my new class. You can see Shisha, my new class, it has been open also. Okay, so control comma use to open the file, control F use for find something in the same file. Suppose we are in this program file and I have to search where is the print method, anything, where is the print method, where is the print one, where is the class B, so where is print I will find. So I will click control F. Okay, inside this I will write what I have to search. We have to write this, for example, I have to search print, so I will type print. So all the prints is being searched. Okay, so this is all the print. Okay. Now inside this one more thing, suppose we having 50 print. Okay, and we have to just rename all the 50 print. First we have to, okay, so then we will click on this icon, click, and you can see replace. For example, I have to replace only this two print, this and this one. So print to means I have to rename this from print to print 1 or print 2 or print new. Okay, so I will click here, you can see this is replace. It means that if I will click print new and I have click on this and I have to rename this only, so I will click this icon, you can see replace next. So if I will click on this, then this will be renamed with print new. Okay, you can see, sorry, just click this, this will be print new. Okay, print new. Now, okay, now suppose we having 50 print and we have to rename all the print 1 to print 2. So we will click on this icon. When I will click on this icon, all print will be replaced with this keyword print new. Okay, so we have seen control comma control F, also control shift F. Okay, suppose I have to find this print. Okay, I have to find this print in this class, only in this class. I have to find this print only inside this class. So I will use control F and I will write print, so it will search only in this class. And suppose this print is also available in this class, or suppose we having 50 class and this print is available in inside 30 class. So how we will search this print in entire project? Means suppose we having 10 more projects, so we have to search inside this project. Okay, inside this project, suppose I have to search print inside this project and we having suppose 50 class inside that. So I will use control shift F. Okay, so control shift then F. Okay, now we will type here what we have to search and I will click find all. When I will click find all, you can see that find all is only at one place, and where when I will click on double click on this, it will show this class one. Okay, so control shift F to search the entire project. Okay, and you can see look it where it will look in entire solution. It means that code debug related info. Okay. Control shift F. Also we can replace. Okay, now control shift F is complete. Control dot. Okay, suppose we know that in our previous chapter, we know that this console is present inside this namespace. So if I will comment out this, this will give error, compile time error, because it is not able to find the namespace. So we have to import this namespace. Okay, so suppose I don't remember the namespace, then what I will do, I will just click on that. Thus I will just click on this console and I will use control with dot, control, and I will click control dot. You can see it is showing the information that using system. So I will double click on this using system. Now using system has been imported and error has been gone. Okay, so control plus comma used to see the suggestion. Okay, it will show the suggestion. Now line comment. Okay, suppose I have to comment any line. Line comment means if I will comment this line, it means that this will be not included in this execution plan. Okay, so if for line comment, what I can do, there are two ways. First, just click on that line and use this icon. If I will click on this line will be commented. Okay, and for line will be commented, and to uncomment this line, just click on this and click on this uncommented icon. This will be uncomment. Okay, or either we can use the shortcut key to comment the line, Control KC. Suppose I will click on this and I will press Control KC, so this line will be comment out. Control KC, comment. Okay, when I will Control KU, it will be uncomment. Control KU, it has been uncommented. Okay, now use for delete the line. Okay, for example, suppose we having this, we having 1 2 3 4 line, so I have to delete this space. So one way is just click on this backspace button. 1 2 3. Okay, suppose we having few more lines. Okay, this one, suppose we having this line, I have to delete this all lines. So first way is just click on this backspace one by one. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21. When I press 21 times, then first line is removed. So instead of this, just use the shift plus delete keyword. You can see shift plus delete, it will delete the entire line. So I will use shift delete. You can see shift delete, line has been deleted. I will use shift delete, this line will also be deleted. Shift delete, then again shift delete, shift delete, shift delete. Okay, so to delete the line. Okay, suppose by mistake, or suppose I have this print 1 and then I will make it print 2. Okay, print 2, and again I will have to correct it. So instead of just using this backspace, remove that, we can use undo. So how to use undo? Just click Control Z. So Control Z, undo. Or we can use also this keyword. This is undo. When I click this, 2 has been removed. And redo again, I want to use again I want that 2 should be there. So again we have to change, we have to redo the change. So Control U, you will click Control U, sorry, not Control U, Control Z, Control Y. Okay, so if I will click Control Y, for example this one. So if I will click Control Z, W will be removed. Okay, W will be removed. Again I want that W should be there, so I will use Control Y, Control Y. Or either we can use these two icons. This is for undo and this is for redo. Okay, so Control Z, Control Y we have seen. Okay, now the most important thing is breakpoint. How to debug the codes. Okay, how to debug the code, not only the C# code. If you are using, okay, these keywords are not only for the C#, these keywords are every time when we are using Visual Studio. It doesn't matter what we are working on which project we are working on. We are working on C#, or we are working on WCF, or we are working on WPF, or we are working on Angular, or we are working on Web API. No matter, this is for Visual Studio. Okay, when we work on this, when we work with this Visual Studio, this will be helpful. Okay, so this is not restricted to C# only. Okay, now the most important thing, debug the code. Okay, when I click on start, so we can see hello print 1 has been printed. So I have to see how this hello print 1 is printed, how the code is executed line by line, from which line it goes to which line. So we will put a breakpoint, and from our previous chapter we know that this static void main, this is the start point, this is the execution start point. So I will put, means when we will click on this start, first the breakpoint will hit at this line. So we have two ways to put a breakpoint. Either just click on this 13, this line number 13, I have to put a breakpoint. So I will click on mouse click, just mouse click, it will apply a breakpoint. and when I will click on again, it will remove that breakpoint. Okay, so instead of mouse click, just click on that line and click F9 key. I will press F9. Okay, breakpoint is applied. Okay, now F9, breakpoint has been applied. Now I have to execute the code. Okay, I have to see the execution plan. So I will put a breakpoint also here where print1 method is where. Okay, I will put a breakpoint here also. Okay, and okay, that's fine. Now when I will click on start, okay, start, first breakpoint will hit here. Okay, now breakpoint is here, you can see. Now I have to move on to the next line. Okay, so I will use F10 key. Okay, or we can use this icon, this F10, this is F11, this is F10. Okay, so I have to switch to next line. I have to move to next line. Then I will use F10. Okay, I will click F10. It moves to next line. Again, I will click F10. It will move to next line. Again, I will click F10. It moves to next line. Okay, so b.print1, it comes to here b.print1. Again, I will click F10. Then it will show the result finally. Hello print1. Okay, so F9 is used to apply a breakpoint. F10 is used to move to next line. Again, I will click. Then this time F10, and then F10. Okay, result is printed. I will remove this, and again I will click on start. It moves to this one, class B, then print1. Again I will click F10. You can see when I press F10 after this line, so this time it moved to this line instead of moving to this one. Although this print1 is where, this is here, this is the method, and this is at line 30. But when I click on F10 after b.print1, it moved to console.readline. It doesn't come here, print1. So for this we have to use F11. Instead of F10 we will use F11. So what's the difference between F10 and F11? If I click, okay, for example, if I click F10, it will move to print1. Okay, print1. Okay, fine. When I will click F10, it will move to this line. But I have to go to definition inside this. So we know that this is a method, and I have to guess inside. So instead of this time F10, I will use F11. So this time this will come to F30 because the implementation of this print1 method is here. Okay, so I will click F11, not F10. You can see breakpoint came here 30 instead of this line. So when we have to move to next line, we will use F10. But when we have to guess to implementation inside that line, we will click F11. Okay, so F9 used to breakpoint, we have seen. F10 used to move to next line. F11 used to move into definition. Okay, definition if any, otherwise move to next line. So what will happen? Okay, just okay. So what will happen? Suppose if you are using F11 and there is no any definition. For example, this 14 does not have any definition. So when I will click F11, what will happen? There is no definition like this print1. So it will move to this next line. No definition, then no issue. I will click F11. You can see this move to next line, no issue. But this time when I will click F11, it come to the definition of this line. Okay. So F9 breakpoint, F10 move to next line, F11 we have seen. Now, okay. Now we having a suppose 35 line of code. Suppose there is a 2000 line in this code. Okay, and we have to search where is this print1 method. So one way is just scroll and try to find out, or second way is just click Control F and type the name of that method, like print1. If I will type print1 and if I will click OK, this one, suppose this is at 2000 line, then it will go to print1, no issue. But this is time consuming. So if I have to search where is the sprint one, where is the definition of this sprint one or implementation of this sprint one, then I will click use F12. We have two way. Either just right click on that and go to definition. Click on go to definition. Where is go to definition? Go to definition. Okay. When I will click go to definition, it will go to this sprint one method. Okay. Go to definition. It move to here. Otherwise, or just use F12 key. When I will click F12 key, it moves to here. Okay, that's fine. So there is one more. Go to definition and you can see go to implementation. So when I will click on go to implementation, it also move to that method. You can see print one, or we having a shortcut key for shift F12. Shift F12. Sorry, control F12. Okay, so control F12 move to here. So what's the difference in that? Suppose we having a multiple projects, okay, and this print one method is inside another project. So at that time, when you will click F12 or when we will click this go to definition, it will not work. Maybe it will not work. So instead of using the F12 or go to definition, we will use go to implementation or just shortcut key control plus F12. So this is the difference. Okay, so F12 we have seen, control plus F12 we have seen. Okay, now we have to search. Okay, now we have to search this print one method. From how many places this print one is being called? Okay, so in our case, this is calling from at only one place. Okay, this line 15 number line. So this is calling from 15 number line. Suppose we having a like multiple projects and this calling is from in another .cs. So how we will find out that? That will be time consuming if you will try to find by using the control shift F or control F key. So just click on that method. Okay, and just use shift F12. Okay, if I will click shift F12, you can see I'm pressing shift F12. Okay, so it comes to here, and when I will double click on that, it means that one line is appear. It means that this method is being called from at only one place. So from where? So I will double click on that, double click. Okay, it moved to the 15 number lines. It means that this method is being called from line number 15. Suppose this method is being called at 10 places. So when I will click shift F12, then 10 row will be appear here, and when we will double click on that row, it will go to that particular calling methods. Okay, so find all references we have seen, shift F12. Now used to move to set next statement. Okay, suppose I have click on this start execution breakpoints came here. Suppose I have to move to this line. I want to skip this line. Okay, or I want to skip few more lines. So I will, the one way is just click where we want to jump. So suppose I want to jump on this last line. I want to skip this two line. So just click on last line, right click on last line, and just click on where, just click on set next statement, or there is a shortcut key control shift F10. So I will click set next statement. You can see this breakpoint will came here and this will skip these two lines. So I will click set next statement. You can see breakpoint is came here, and in reality it has been skipped this one. So if I will click on continue, then this time it will not print hello print one. Why? Because we have skipped this line. We have skipped this print one calling. So I will click continue. You can see nothing is print because we have skipped that line. Okay, not only, for example, we have F10. Okay, suppose we have to move to back calling. Suppose we have to again move to this from where we came here. So we can move forward or backward also. So just right click on that, or we can use just click on move to next statement, set next statement, or use Control Shift 10. So I will click on this, and then this time I will use Control Shift F10. You can see this breakpoint says goes to this line. Okay, so Shift F12, set next statement, we have seen. Okay, line formatting. Now line formatting. Suppose this line is by mistake here, this method is goes to here, this is here. Okay, and I save by using the save. Okay, so this is looking not good. Okay, so to just line formatting, we use Control KD. When I will press Control KD, line will be formatted automatically, all the lines inside this class. Okay, so I will use Control KD. You can see all the lines has been at right place now. Okay, so line formatting, Control KD. Okay, quick watch. For example, I will click on start. Okay, just stop debugging, use one more line, int a is equal to, for example, 10. Okay, click on start. Okay, click F10 to move to next line, then again F10, then again F10, then again F10. Okay, now I have to see what's the value inside A. Okay, so the one way is we can click on this mouse over. You can see it is showing A having 110 value. Okay, but suppose this is straightforward, but suppose this is the list and we having 100 values inside that. So what is the list? We will look into that in upcoming videos. Suppose there are 10 values inside, or there are 100 values inside this. So we have to see. Okay, we have to look into that. So how we will use to watch the results. So just right click on that on variable, and just where is quick watch. Okay, just click on quick watch. Okay, now it is open a quick watch window. Here suppose we having 100 values, then it will show you 100 values inside this, 100 rows here. Okay, or okay, that's fine. And suppose if I will click dot, then what will be accessible? It will show here. So this is very helpful when you will debug the code. It will be very helpful. Okay, so quick watch we have seen. Now call stack. Okay, just stop debugging. Just put a breakpoint here. Click on start. Okay, so I will press F10, 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 F10. Okay, now I have to see the current breakpoint is at line number 17. Now I have to see how this breakpoint is came here. Okay, means by which line it goes through. So we can see by using the call stack. Okay, just click on this call stack here. Okay, click on this call stack. I will click on this call stack. You can see. Okay, so the breakpoint came here. There is no line. It means that there is no method inside there. There is no execution plan. So I can try one more time. Okay, F10. I will click F11, then F10. Now if I click on call stack, okay, there is no method and there is no another more class. So suppose the execution plan is very long and it came here after goes through too many methods or too many class, then all the calling will be shown here. So we can see that how it is called. Okay, so it is very helpful when you debug the code, and when we will have multiple projects and thousands of lines, then this is very helpful. Okay, call stack we have seen. Breakpoints used to watch applied breakpoints. Okay, so we having suppose one breakpoints, or suppose two breakpoints, suppose three breakpoints. Suppose we having thousands of lines and we having we have applied 40 breakpoints. So how we will see where we have applied where breakpoints, means how many breakpoints we have applied. And suppose if we have to out of those 40 breakpoints, I have to remove 10 breakpoints. So how I will search? Okay, instead of scrolling again and again, just click on this breakpoint, and you can see at 3 places we have applied this breakpoint. And if you want to remove, just click on that, it will be removed. You can see it will be removed. Okay, again click, it will be applied. So breakpoints. Now exception setting. Okay, this is very helpful, and we will look into this in upcoming videos. Suppose there is an exceptions in our program. Okay, like error, we have any exceptions, and we want to see the actual exceptions, actual cause. Okay, actual cause. Then we will click on when we will click before debugging, not before debugging, we will click on this exception setting, and we will on this common language runtime exception. We will tick mark on this. When I will click, it will tick mark. And now and then we will start our execution again after tick mark. Okay, so if there is an exception in our application, it will immediately throw that exception, and we can see the reason. But for now we have not any exception. So in upcoming videos we will look into that, what's the meaning of exceptions. So immediate window. Okay, immediate window is also very helpful. Okay, so just click on start. Okay, again I will click on start so that it moves to the next breakpoint. Okay, it moves to immediate window. I have to see the value inside A. We can see mouse over that. But suppose there is a list we are using, and there are 10 types of value inside that, and there are 1000 values inside that. So, and we want to check what is A inside, or what is that variable inside. So we will click on immediate window, and here type the variable name or whatever we want to search, like A. And when I will click A and then enter, it will show the value. Okay, A having 10 values. Okay, so these are the shortcut key, and we should must aware about these things. Okay, this is looking like this is a rocket science. This is not a rocket science. Okay, when you will do regular practice, I think 8 to 10 days on daily basis, then you will be mastering that. Just trust on me. Okay, this is not a rocket science. For now it is looking tough, but this is too easy. When you will use, you will be more handy on that. Okay, so, and also and again I just want to inform that this shortcut key is, or this debug related info is not only for C#. When we work with Visual Studio, this will be helpful. No matter on Visual Studio which project on we are working, or C# or WP or Angular or Web API or WP, whatever we are using, this will be helpful. Okay, and we must aware about these things to debug. If you don't aware about this, we will not find out the assigned work. We will not find out the reasons what's going on. So we must aware about these things. Okay, so now okay, if you like, you can like it and subscribe if you wish, and also share. Okay, if you have any query related this debug information, or related this shortcut key, or any shortcut key you want to just know about that, so if you face any issue, you can mail me at below mail ID fresher2coder@gmail.com. Okay, definitely I will try to reply on the same mail. So thank you for watching.